Hello everyone, my name is Troy and welcome back to the KotLC Fanbase. Today I'm super excited to bring you another video reacting to your KotLC theories. We have got a ton of new information from this new book Stellarlune, and we're going to delve into that today and predict what might happen in book 10. Today I'm going to be sharing some theories about Elysian, Sokeefe, and Keefe's legacy, so let's just jump right in. If you like these theory videos, please do be sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe down below for more videos like this, and comment down below your KotLC theories. Thank you to everyone who comments these theories. It really makes these videos super fun. Thank you a lot, and let's start this video. Alright, our first comment is from It's Gal. They say, I think we know who / the Keeper of the Lost Cities is. Elysian. I think Elysian may be the first elf. She'd be far older and more powerful than anyone else, and may even have a unique ability, turning off everyone's abilities like we saw demonstrated at the end of Stellarlune. Or perhaps future sight. I have a theory that she vanished around 4,000 years ago, after she maybe foresaw madness that would soon take place. If she was already multiple thousands, maybe millions of years old by this point, 4,000 years isn't that far away for her. She left to create a safe haven for a select few to hide in when the war came, known as Elysian Fields. I think she's going to be a major antagonist, trying to get everyone away from her paradise and sparking the war she foresaw. But that's just a theory. This is a super interesting theory to talk about. That is so cool and so creative and so original. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. And I think Elysian definitely has a power that like Lady Gisela is seeking, and maybe even trying to recreate in Keefe. And we'll get to that more in this video, don't worry. But as for your theory that she might be millions of years old, I'm just not sure. Maybe Elysian is millions of years old. I feel like the oldest elves are only a couple thousand years old, which would be a lot smaller than millions of years old. But I do wonder if Elysian is an ancient, is one of the oldest elves, and has been hiding, or maybe forcibly hiding, like someone forced her into hiding. Reading your theories actually makes me even more excited for the book, because I didn't even imagine these things. As for like harboring like a safe haven of elves that are safe from this war, that's really interesting, and I wonder if we will meet a little group of people that are also attached to Elysian. That would be super cool, like another Neverseen or Black Swan, but it's like the Elysian's team. That would be super cool. Thank you for sharing. I thought this was really thought-provoking. Next up, we have got Hello Kitty. Okay, this is my theory. I strongly think Elysian's power, you know, the freakishly powerful ability to turn off other elves' abilities, is the finished version of Keefe's ability. Because I remember one part of the book saying that the last step to Stellarlune is designed to make Keefe obedient, and Elysian is staying trapped inside whatever she's trapped in despite being so powerful. So maybe she's forced to obey and stay where she is. I don't know. Also, side comment about Sophie and Keefe, I think they may have a fight over him stealing her dagger and Elysian at the end of the book. She already got angry with him in Nightfall because he stole her scroll or something, but I don't know. I also thought this was such a cool theory, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I really do think Lady Gisela has figured out what Elysian's power is and is trying to recreate it with Keefe. I don't know if Elysian was born with this power, or if Elysian tried to get the ability of stealing other people's abilities or turning off other people's abilities. She figured out the secret to it, like Elysium and Stellarlune and stuff like that, and she has been hiding it and keeping it for herself. I wonder if it's like a self-inflicted thing, or if she's just born with the ability and she kind of exiled herself. Or there's the possibility that she had this ability that the council did not want roaming free, like in the Lost Cities, and they just exiled her. But I wonder why they would exile her instead of just putting her in prison. It's kind of a wild card as to what she would do while she's exiled. I'm not really sure if Elysian is trapped inside of this glass dome. I still don't really understand what the glass dome means or where they are, but I guess we'll find out in the next book. Thank you so much for commenting this, because it was super cool to read, and I wanted to share with everyone. So thank you. Let's move on to the next one. MoonlockaMadness says, so I think that Elysian is an elf, but she's been experimented on by these prime sources like Keefe, and I think she's ancient and that she has an interesting power because of this. I think she would be more neutral and even help Lady Gisela a bit. I think she fled to the island because the council may have tried to use her. So this takes a whole nother angle on Elysian, and I'm here for it, because what if Elysian was the product of an experiment? I know that Lady Vespera was experimenting on humans. Maybe Elysian was one of the humans that Vespera experimented on. She gave Elysian power and Elysian ran away. mind blown, think about that. But also, what if the council tried to use her power to enforce their rules? Like, what if they're like, we are gonna take away anyone's powers if they're like misbehaving, and Elysian's power was being used by the council for that. But what if that was not what Elysian wanted and she felt like she's being taken advantage of, and so she ran away? This is so interesting. I love this video so much, and thank you for bringing that to my attention because that really makes me think a little bit. Y'all are so creative. I love you. Mwah. Next one. PotatoGaming says, most of these theories feel more like fan fiction, but mine is also kind of like that, so here is mine. Elysian will either be a neutral character or an antagonist. If Elysian is on the good team side, then it's over. The plot just kind of ends. She just has the powers they need to win, so it wouldn't really be the best choice story-wise. However, this can lead to a third route, that Elysian isn't as powerful as we think or is limited in some way. If she's an antagonist, then we might get a team up between the Black Swan and the Neverseen. I feel like the Black Swan hasn't actually been showing in their goals. The plot is so focused on the Black Swan trying to stop the Neverseen that it feels like everyone had forgotten why the Black Swan was created in the first place. By having the Neverseen on the same side as the Black Swan, we can focus back on that. If she's neutral, then the plot will continue as is, just with a bit more lore. This was so eloquent and so well said, so thank you so much for commenting this. I really do appreciate it, and you make a great point. If Elysian is on the good side and she's going to help Sophie, like, that's great, but that's going to be so easy for them to just take control of the Neverseen because they have the ability to just turn off people's abilities. So I don't think that makes sense story-wise. Like you said, I feel like it would be a good idea if the Black Swan and the Neverseen teamed up together and found some common ground in their goals, because I feel like they have similar visions, they just have different methods of achieving that. And so it would be really cool if they were able to, you know, find common goals and like work together. I feel like that would be super cool. I do wonder if Elysian might team up with the Neverseen and make them even stronger. That would be the worst case scenario. Hopefully Elysian is against all of the elves, and then the Black Swan and the Neverseen have to team up together to defeat her. So the last theory for today is from Sierra. Sierra says, Elysian theory. I think that she was exiled unjustly for being too powerful. Either her talent is canceling out other people's talents or something equally powerful. So they decided to exile her because better safe than sorry in their eyes. I think it would be especially poetic if her power is talent cancellation, because that would take away the precious powers those snooty elves are so proud of, and she would force them to recognize skills as equally important. Plus, there's also the danger of her being used against the elves by other races. Plus, even more poetic is that she doesn't really with the talentless or the talented, because her power is worthless if her opponent is talentless to begin with. Also, it acts as an equalizer, putting both people on equal ground with a true fair fight. Just all around would be fun. I also imagine the reason she would be erased because she was rather young when this happened, and essentially what they just did is exile a child for being different. Nothing she did, nothing at all. The guilt would be soul-crushing. Sierra, you are a genius. Thank you so much for commenting this, and you backed up your claim with so much evidence that I adore you. I think this is definitely a great plausible theory, and this would definitely make motivation for Elysian to be against Sophie as well as the Black Swan and the Neverseen, and be against the council, and so it would be definitely great to villainize Elysian in some way. It's just a really complex situation, and I like how this would provide so much more layers to the story. It would kind of prove how the council was unfair about the ability stuff in general. So we'll see. Thank you, Sierra, for this amazing theory. I really appreciate it. But that does wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed these theories as much as I did. I thought these were so well written, so I hope you can give some love to them in the comments, as well as comment your own theories, because I want to make more theory videos while we wait for book 10. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please do be sure to leave a like, subscribe down below, leave a comment, share, hit the notification bell, do all the things that really help us succeed and continue bringing more videos to you. It's always so much fun making these, and so I really hope you enjoy watching them as well. But I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed week. Bye guys, love you.